successful, especially in the equity realm. In the debtware realm, and then in terms of other asset classes, so now the question is in terms of this new digital asset class that is now entering the realm of greater regulation and certainty. So I think for that there will be challenges unless changes in the law or big in the landscape. So currently, how many people know how many regulated securities exchanges there are here in Hong Kong? There's one, the Hong Kong Stock Exchange, right? So
Now, it used to be
now,
other.
right? Yes, and that's the result of a merger of lots of different exchanges. So in theory, parties can apply to be a regulated exchange here in Hong Kong. Parties can apply to be a regulated exchange here in Hong Kong, but the practice of can be quite challenging. I shared with some people, one of the biggest crypto exchanges here has now hired a very senior ex-regulator as their COO. So could that be a direction that they are planning on going? I'll leave at that. The second criteria potentially that could be more interesting, and this is seen in places like London, New York, and Hong Kong too, is when you have professionals here go overseas. So I had my bankers here, I covered Asia Pacific, so I did IPOs in every jurisdiction around the region. And I helped set up a joint venture in China to do Chinese IPOs. So it's possible to have a lot of the professionals, whether the buy side, the sell side, and the structures being based here in Hong Kong, using that tools expertise and going abroad and setting up exchanges elsewhere, setting up shops elsewhere, development houses, shops elsewhere. So those are two possible ways to do that. Thank you.
Right, thank you. Basically we have a number of different areas to tokenize the industry, basically the token economy. We find out that the SFC from the existing regulation, they never said that you cannot have a security token, but it had a lot of traditional way compliance you have to do. You have at least 2 RO, you got the license, you got 1369 license in order to do that. And in order to actually structure your product itself, you have to talk to the to reply and answer all the questions. So that means that the timing to actually so maybe we can actually suggest our government or SFC to actually how to have some action group or special task group to actually to help to do that. But at the moment, what we actually try to do is another class of the security token called asset-backed token. Basically, the asset-backed token, which you already have the asset, I mean chicken and egg issue. You already have the chicken, then we actually issue the coin. That would be easier in Hong Kong. Basically, the compliance law, you find a legal firm, you find a third party to verify your assets. Basically, you can actually issue the coin in Hong Kong even without license. That's our experience. But one thing is I have to mention is we actually come up not just the KYC issue, not just the AML issue. Also, we have called collective investment scheme (CIS) issue. That means, for example, I think, for example, a very expensive antique, then you cannot divide it into 1,000 pieces to sell. That is actually basically is the Hong Kong law. I mean, if the asset class able to divisible, then you can actually issue the coin. If you cannot do that, for example, you have very primitive house here, you cannot actually divide into 100 million pieces and then to sell into 1 square or sort of thing, you know. Then you can actually do that. But actually, I come out from the traditional way, but I'm also actually working with Mrs. Institute that to actually design the token. the token itself, when the token economy, you have to understand, it tries to actually lower down all the costs. That is the reason for the security token. And also you have to create a community. And the community even much more important than just a private investment, because you need the community, and the community could be the utility of your coin, and the community is those going to buy your product. That's the thing. I think we have to bear in mind how you as an individual investor or as a fund house to actually create together with the token a community in the coming future. I think that's the important thing.
And what's your metrics?
I think there are several perspectives. Number one, there should be enough policies to the STO. Actually, Hong Kong has a lot of very good conference, very high-profile conference since the era of fintech. Compared to Singapore, actually Hong Kong at the beginning have even organized even more conference, high-profile meetup summits. But it's really another question. How we can convert those meetups, conferences, information into real value. So for this part, actually, I believe policymakers have a very important part to play. It's rather successful with blockchain 1.0, 2.0, and also fintech is also because government was very quick with making all this policy. But I think for STO, Hong Kong do have a lot of special advantages compared to Singapore. So the fundamental is even stronger.
So up to now, Hong Kong versus Singapore, which one is more of an impact company?
At the moment, I would say Singapore because if you look at the number of successful companies, local companies, you know, and you see where the people are going. You know, in Chinese it's called 用脚投票. You see where the people are actually going. You know which one is more successful. Singapore, you have very successful blockchain companies, Max, Kyber, but in Hong Kong limited. But in terms of conferences, there are a lot in Hong Kong. So you manage to bring all the best people here, but it's really very important to translate this into real actions. Another thing is that education. So education to the business, to the industry. Not just those people attending the conference, but people, even people sitting in the school, people from the industry. They need to understand about cryptocurrency, blockchain, about the beauty of technology. We need people like Prof. Law to spread out this message and to get more people into it. Actually, if you go to Google now, you search for blockchain, Hong Kong and STO, you get a lot of irrelevant results, even on first page. But if you input STO, Singapore, blockchain, first two pages is all relevant results related to STO. So this itself, shows how much, how deep the outreach of the information has been. So I think we are the largest blockchain consulting firm in Singapore right now, previously for STO, and now for STO as well. So I think by the time we decide to come Hong Kong, shift our headquarters here, that means Hong Kong is really doing a good job in STO. And I hope that day will happen very soon.
Hugo, what's your metrics?
So in terms of STO or IPO, or in terms of token, securities, anything that's relevant, the most important thing is always the trade volume and the liquidity. Like you can't buy something and sell it off later. You really can't profit anything. So at the end of the day, if you don't have any volume, there's really no point in getting into an STO at all. Now, in Hong Kong, we have or a potential STO or a bunch of potential STOs. It's just in the form of IPO. Now, in the regulatory side, in Japan, there's a lot of trades, high trading volumes of Bitcoin, high trading volumes of Ethereum. All those coins are mostly traded in Japan. But you don't hear any ICOs in Japan simply because the regulatory side is become a real pain in the butt, right? So when you try to get an ICO running in Japan, you have to first go to FSA. You have to go through a whole year of vetting, or even a year and a half, and go through all those exchanges process and pay a hefty sum fee just to get that listing. It's really no different from doing an IPO at all. So ICO did so it's not really floundering there. Now, in Hong Kong, we have all the right elements because in a really good way of speaking, the regulators haven't exactly come in to
not often appreciated. This is where we can really make a difference. We can have a conversation, we can set the rules under which we govern ourselves. I think that was